9:34, welcome back. We're with Michael Kroon from Kroon Electrical. All kinds of questions. We're going to start off with Melanie from Orleans. Good morning, Melanie. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Very good, thank you. What's your issue?
I have a couple of issues, but the main pressing one is I have a dishwasher in my kitchen.
Yeah.
And when the dishwasher is done its cycle, it starts pulsing.
Right.
Right? However, I'm seeing the pulsing in my TV in the living room.
Wow. What do you mean? It's a power surge kind of thing, or?
I guess so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what we know.
Yeah, that's a pretty common problem. What seems to be happening, Melanie, in a lot of homes is that they don't put enough circuits on the first level, and specifically for the dishwasher, they just hook up to whatever is easiest. And what you need to do to fix that is you will need to run another separate circuit from the panel to the dishwasher to be on its own.
Oh, okay.
And that will fix the problem there.
Yeah.
That's something we could do for you, Melanie. If you give me my office a call, we come out and give you an estimate on how much it will cost.
And Melanie, if you wouldn't mind not doing that during our program, that'd be nice. Jason joins us this morning. Jason, good morning. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I just have a question. I'm thinking of adding like a TV above my fireplace.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm just wondering, what kind of wiring do I have to use behind here? Is it the white wire or the metal encased wiring?
Yeah. What kind of fireplace do you have? Is it a wood or a gas?
It's a wood fireplace.
A wood fireplace. I don't remember if you're even allowed to do that. I know above a gas fireplace, there's an actual distance you have to keep from where the flame is to the bottom of your TV set.
Gotcha.
I would look at the building code, or if you send me an email, I'll get the answer for you. I don't have it at the top of my head. If you're even capable or should be doing that.
Right.
And if you
lots
can,
of people these days want to float their TV above the fireplace. Right?
Yes, but there's an actual distance you have to keep from the top of the fireplace to the bottom of the TV set. Yeah, and I don't know what that is at the top of my head, and they vary from gas, electrical, and
wood burning.
Wood burning. They're all different. So, Jason, if you want to send me an email, I'll be happy to get the answer for you. I don't know.
Maybe send a picture along too.
Yeah,
that might help you.
That'd be perfect. Yeah.
Because it depends, I think, on the material too. Like it's a brick.
There's a bunch of factors that need to be looked at. So
you can check out all those regulations.
Yeah.
All right, Mike is on the telephone this morning. Mike, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. What's your question?
Well, I was at a friend's place the other day, a while back. They've got a dimmer switch operating, I guess, 4 separate, for lack of a better word, track light units. They're the little halogen bulbs. I think each one has 3 or 4 bulbs.
Gotcha.
Anyway, the dimmer switch heats up, and my assumption is that it's just the dimmer switch might be underrated or something for that kind of power.
Too much for the dimmer switch itself?
You're actually right, Mike. Every dimmer has a different rating.
Okay.
And it could be possible that it's not rated correctly,
okay,
or it could be possible that you got a bad dimmer, or it could be both.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though, Mike, and I'm sure you agree. I don't want my dimmer switch to be hot when I'm using it.
Not at all.
They're going to warm up, Mike. They should be warm.
Oh, is that right?
Because the way it takes electricity and it sort of reduces the voltage. Most of them, they just take the voltage, reduce the voltage to dim the lights.
Yeah.
So that's kind of normal. But they shouldn't be really hot.
Right.
So it should be verified. So you verify what the wattage of the dimmer is.
Yeah.
What the wattage of all the lamps are. So you add those two together, see if they make sense.
Right.
And if they don't, then you should change the dimmer.
Is that a quality of dimmer issue, or could be?
It could also be a quality of dimmer, or it could be an aging dimmer.
Let's face it, you go to buy things electrically, and you really don't know what you're buying if you're the average consumer. Let's face it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I wouldn't know.
There's a lot of good product. You go to Home Depot or one of those places. There's name brands. I would say with the name brands, you pay maybe a little bit more.
Right.
You know, if you have a choice between a $3 dimmer and a $10 dimmer, well, I would spend the extra $7. And,
I think I might too.
Yeah, and make sure you get a good quality one. But the wattage rating of the dimmer is critical in this application.
Right.
So you should count the wattage, count what the dimmer is.
And that's not, to calculate that and figure that out, it's not something the everyday guy knows.
Well, it's really simple. I mean, the wattage on the lamp, say it's 50 watts, and you got 10 lamps, that's 500 watts. So you got to make sure your dimmer's rated for at least that. And if you can't figure that out, give me a call and I can help you with it. So
I'd rather have you do it, to be honest with you, or tell me.
Yeah.
I could ask you a question, I'm sure. And that's what this segment is all about, if you have questions
just
like that.
back to the dimmer or any appliance you change, when you do change it, and I don't know if you still have the pictures up there, but there's a lot of people who do this incorrectly. So if you don't know what you're doing,
Well, we
leave it
got
to
some
the...
wiring photos. Why don't we show some of these? And you can
I wanted
talk
to show
about...
there's one, not that one. This is a picture though, but what happened is that, see a little wire at the top, it's like doorbell wire?
Yeah.
They were using that to wire their basement. So they wired their basement to that wire, and almost
With
all their
that
plugs.
skinny wire? What's going on here?
This is actually a wire that got blown. You can't really see it very much, but the one on the right-hand side, the wire actually blew because it was incorrectly terminated. So.
Okay.
This one is a good story. I don't know if I have time for it, but it's an older lady, or elderly lady, I should say. Her lights kept dimming when her washing machine or dryer would go on. So she called us in one night, and we went over, and we smelled something. It smelled funny. This is right before she was going to bed. She called us up, and we pulled the her dryer behind, and this thing was almost on fire. And you could see how it's all damaged and so on.
My God.
And the interesting thing about this is the breaker never tripped, which should have tripped and protected her.
Shut things down, yeah.
But it didn't, and she was so thankful we fixed that. This is an example of a homeowner doing his own work. And if you could see the copper wire, or the bare wire is going to the bottom screw,
yeah,
that is incorrect. That's not the way to do it. This could cause huge amounts of problems in a house. So this is poorly grounded receptacle. So this is a typical thing we see when people who don't know what they're doing do their own electrical work.
It's what's that, Mike?
Oh, this is just a mess in some guy's ceiling. Yeah,
and again, it's people trying to do their own work,
doing their own work, or having their buddy, and
But to me, it's not something you want to play around with.
No.
It's just not worth it in the end.
No.
Because you're putting yourself in situations where things could go badly for you.
Exactly. This is just a typical rusted out panels. This one here.
I'm so surprised to see that.
There's so many. I would say in Ottawa, I would say 1 in 5 houses we look at have that kind of rust in their panels.
You checked mine, right? It's okay.
Yeah, yours is
I don't
good.
want to see. Mine's in the garage, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and this is the sample of the one that the electrical strike hit. So. Lightning strike hit. So
and this is the testing machine, right?
This is a thermographic camera, and actually he's looking at the dimmer. This is one of the things Mike was talking about, where it's overheating.
Yeah.
This is something we look at.
Yeah, look at the one on the left in the shot there.
Yeah, yeah, and we could tell if the dimmer's hot appropriately or not. So we could tell if it's working or not with that. So.
Good stuff. We're out of time, my friend, but we got lots to talk about. Next time, maybe we'll visit the whole surger issue and what you should be looking at with surgers, right?
Exactly.
Surge protectors.
And just one last thing, if you guys are opening your pools or spas,
yes,
just one thing, check your GFI, your ground fault. If you don't know what that is, have someone look at it, call us up, because you could actually serious damage.
Listen, if you're getting pools and spas, I had a spa installed and had a certified electrician come do the work. It's just worth it.
It is.
There's no question.
Be careful with your pools and spas.
If you want to get in touch with Michael and his staff at Kroon Electrical, there's the information. Go visit their website. Drop them a line. Ask your questions. 9:42, that's Ask the Expert. We'll be back with more of CTV Morning Live right after this.